Hey everyone, so I didn't do my John Maxwell today and I'm not going to do it. I read the scriptures and the gospel was basically about us needing to be as cunning as snakes yet as gentle as doves. So for me, this is not an easy day. We laid to rest, or my cousin laid to rest her dad in Zimbabwe, Mr. Joseph. And Mr. Joseph was always a big part of my life. He helped me when he used to play the guitar and I used to play the organ, he helped me to come out and to do things for the community, and he was always there. I got to see him when I went home 6 years ago, and it was nice for the family to share the link so that people like me who are far away could join in and watch the service and be united with them in that way. And it's been hard because I also lost my cousin Stephen in England, and that news also came recently. So for me, I'm not one of those people that pretends to be strong and pretends that everything is okay. After I watched the funeral mass, I watched a little bit of the tennis and then I went to sleep after I had something to eat. Grief is hard on me. My body aches, and I admire people who don't cry and don't show their emotion, because for me, I do. I do cry, and I cry myself to sleep. But it's part of life and it's part of the journey, and I know that. I just pray for the family that we all stay strong in our faith and that we stay close, and that we put the Lord before we put people. Especially for me, it's been hard because whatever I had to do, every time I lose a job or I lose something, everybody seems to think it's about me and it's about my mental health, and that the cycle is repeating because I am doing something wrong. And I'm tired of it because I've done everything right in Canada and I thrive in the workplace. I do very well, but I don't get those good paying jobs. So I'm asking you to pray for the family, to pray for Angelique and her family, Mrs. Joseph, and all of us who have remained close over the years, that we would continue to put the Lord first, that we would continue to go to church at every opportunity we're able to, and to receive the Eucharist and to put Jesus first in our lives, because I think that's what Mr. Joseph and Stephen would have wanted. And to pray for me to get a good paid job in the church. I know it broke the hearts of Wilma and Gordon Rickson and Scott Lewis and Michael Kalacic and all the people who taught me at Regis when I was forced to go and get a psychiatric assessment, and when Credit Suisse and people keep harassing me saying, oh, Eddie was hoping to be her friend. When I say no as a woman, I mean it. And so unfortunately, because the police were involved, there was nothing I could do. But I hope and pray that the police will not side with people like that again. People who do not put the Lord first, people who do not have the same values as me. And Dr. Zaresti is a psychiatrist. He's not a priest. He's not a spiritual director. And our paths do not align. We do not agree on psychiatric treatment in the church, especially if it's not necessary. As a result of all of this and everything that's gone on, and all these people putting all their problems onto me, I'm now dealing with hypertension. And I'm dealing with taking medication the rest of my life. And it was all unnecessary. They expect me to be perfect. They expect me not to shout, not to swear, not to cry, not to have emotions, to always put the other person first. Nobody puts me first. So they need to also grow up and think about what they're doing, because I did a lot for the community, not only here in Canada, for the underprivileged, for the underserved, but in Zimbabwe, in England, in South Africa. And I deserve to have a good life. I deserve not to have people taking things out on me. and I deserve to be treated with respect. So I hope that the Archdiocese will help me to get a position in the church, because that's always what I wanted. And I've always applied for jobs in the church, and I haven't been able to get in. So it's not a stronghold, it's not a curse, it's people coordinating things and working together to achieve their aims, and putting their rubbish and their nonsense onto me, of me having psychological problems, or them thinking I got let go from jobs because I have psychiatric problems, when actually it's them. It's them who are the problem. And the Conservatives have always seen through the rubbish that the Liberals do. They do the same things over and over and over. They support the same people who put us into poverty, who put us into destitution. Homelessness is doubling. Job losses are doubling, but they keep voting in the same people. Insanity is when you do the same thing over and over and over and you expect a different result. And that's the insanity of what Toronto has done to me, and what they've agreed to with people to force me to go and get a psychiatric assessment. Oh, you need support. What support? I'm perfectly fine. And I didn't lose any of my jobs because of mental health illness. This was coordinated and brought on because of other people's stupidity, and people who don't put the Lord first, who don't put the Eucharist first, who don't believe in Jesus Christ, because if they did, they would never miss that opportunity to go to Mass, to go to church, to obey God and to listen to His voice. And I don't deserve to have my place in the church compromised, jeopardized by people like them. I don't deserve it. So I'm asking you today, I haven't written my evening prayer. I might write a prayer before I go to sleep if I'm up to it. But I'm asking you to pray for the Joseph family, to pray for my cousins, Christopher and Angelique, and to pray for me. Because it's very hard to be far away. It's very, very hard. For me. Not for other people, for me. Because I would have liked to have been there today.